Welcome to part 2 of our video training series on subscription orders. In this video, we'll create a different scenario where we're going to invoice every month for licenses. We'll invoice 3 licenses every month, and the first invoice date is January 1st, 2022. We'll also use the direct invoice method of creating the invoice instead of using invoice suggestions. For the next date formula, for this example, enter 1M, or 1 month frequency, in the next date formula, which means 3 licenses will be generated with a monthly renewal date. Once the order is invoiced for the first month, the next date will automatically change to February 1st, 2022. Enter an end date of 12/31/2022 in the end date field. Enter the task code. We don't want to enter a deferral code in this instance because this transaction is going to post each month, and it will generate the revenue and post it when the invoice posts. There's no need to enter a deferral code. The deferral was only useful if we were billing for the whole year up front, and we want to recognize the revenue throughout the year. Next, we'll release the order, and instead of running it through invoice suggestions, we'll post the invoice directly. Enter the until date as January 1st, 2022. And select the invoice boolean so it will be invoiced directly. Leave the subscription number as defaulted, but if it was removed, it'll go through all the subscription orders and find anything to bill with the next bill date of January 1st, 2022 or earlier and invoice it. Click OK to create the invoice. We can now view and post the document just like we did when we ran it through invoice suggestions. Using the invoice boolean on the batch post subscription orders saves a few steps in the invoicing process. Now we can view the document and post it. We need to add a tax group and then select Post Preview Posting. Normally, this is set up on your master records, and it's not a manual process to add the information. The preview shows we're going to get 2 entries, which are for revenue and accounts receivable. Next, select Posting, Post. This subscription order posting process will continue for the next 12 months by repeating the same steps. If we look at the subscription order now, you'll see that the next date is now February 1st, 2022. When we run the posting process, we'll select the until date of February 1st, 2022. Select the invoice boolean and remove the subscription number. It will look for all the lines with the next posting date, February 1st, 2022, and earlier to include them. Next, post it. Now, looking at the project, we can see some of the postings from the previous video, but we'll review the last couple of entries that were generated when this invoice posted. This first line, when we processed it for the whole year, it did licenses for 2022. Now, the new lines are displaying licenses for January and licenses for February, generated because of the frequency on the subscription order and the order date. Thanks for your time in viewing the Progressus Advanced Projects training video on subscription orders. For more information on this topic, see the link included here.